Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I want to give you the best internship tips and advice and to narrate the process to how I got my software engineering internship at Google. So sit tight, grab your pen, your paper, and get ready to take some notes. Hi there, please feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn at Chisom Okwo. Also, I would appreciate if you can like, subscribe, and share because it helps my channel grow and would encourage me to produce bigger and better content for you in the future. Thank you. So, if you don't know me already, my name is Chisom Okwo, and I'm a college student who loves to create videos about my random adventures and self-development tips, just like this video. So I've gotten a lot of, questions on how did I get my internship? What is the process like? What is it like to work for Google? And all that. So this video is definitely for you if you're looking to get some insights about internships at Google. So I am a two-time Google intern. My first internship was a STEP internship. STEP basically means Software Training in Engineering Program, and is an internship designed for freshmen and sophomores to give them some insights to software engineering related careers and just to prepare them for careers in the tech field. And I during my STEP internship, I worked with the location client team as like under the Android engineering umbrella. And this summer, I'm a software engineering intern, and I currently work this is my workspace. Like, I work currently with the Windchime team. It's under the Google Geo umbrella. Google Geo is the team responsible for the Google Maps that you may have on your device. So first of all, I want to tell you guys how this video is going to work. I'm going to give you guys some tips on the internship, on how to get an internship. Maybe cliche, may not be. And subsequently, I will narrate my personal experience and what the process was like for me. So first of all, the first tip I want to give you guys on securing an internship is, you've heard it before, apply on time. I feel like I'm very, 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 very stuck on this because companies like Google, right, they receive thousands and thousands of applications, and the least you want to do is set yourself from the crowd of people submitting their application on the last day the application is due, because number one, spots get filled up, and like there's just so many applications. So just set yourself aside if you really, really want to try to apply as early as possible. I spoke to an intern who told me he applied the day the application opened. I was like, who applies the day the application opened? Some people do. So if you want to improve your chances of getting an interview or of getting an offer, like in general, the least you can do is apply as early as possible and do not procrastinate. 2, just prepare rigorously. You can get this internship. It's very possible if you prepare and set your mind to it. It takes time, I won't lie. It takes energy, it takes mental energy. You have your classes, yes, but if you really want it, you have to set yourself aside from the crowd of people and set aside time to prepare for your interview. I personally had 2 interviews, and which I'll be going through when I'm narrating my story. But you have to really set yourself aside from the crowd by preparing. There are a lot of resources. You have Cracking the Code interview, you have Lead Code, just a simple search. Resources for technical interview preparation on the internet will populate thousands and multiple resources you can use to prepare for your technical interview. So it's best you apply on time. Don't apply on time. Sorry. It's best you prepare rigorously. The better prepared you are, the more confident you are during your interview, the better you feel, the more chances you have at many companies. Because if you're prepared, you're prepared. Just try your best. I assure you, it is 100% possible if you prepare on time and if you apply early. So last but not the least, it's also good to know someone or have a contact, right? Look for people. It may be a recruiter online. Yes, because like just knowing somebody, they may give you an advice which you may not have even thought of. They may, I don't know, offer you tips on how to interview or send you some resources on things that could be useful to you. So it doesn't hurt to reach out to a recruiter. If you can't get a recruiter, reach out to their platforms like LinkedIn. Reach out to a friend or a student who has gone through a similar process. Ask people, put yourself out there. Ask them to, can you do a mock interview for me? Can you offer me some help? Can you give me some advice on this internship? Like no advice is useless. Like every advice someone gives you will be helpful at some point in time to your process. So look for people, put yourself out there, ask questions, do mock interviews, because technical companies like Google, Facebook, Apple, they have a similar pattern to which they interview candidates. I know books like Cracking the Coding Interview also I think it outlines like the patterns like for like different types of companies. You can use that, but if you want to get like real life experiences, ask people. I can make a separate video for that later, maybe narrating my interview experiences or resources that you can use to prepare for your interview. So I'm really heavy on this one. Just ask questions and prepare rigorously and apply on time. So yeah, then straight into my process. So first of all, I'm just gonna give you guys a timeline how it works, right? The general overview. You apply, you get an interview date, you interview, you get an offer, then you go through the project matching phase where you're matched with a project, and after you get matched with a project, you're secured and ready to start your internship. I don't know, maybe during the summer or whenever. I did mine during the summer. And I did not mention, okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna mention it very soon. So the application, right? I think the application opens early in the fall semester. So it's best you apply early, as I said. I think I had to write 2 essays, and it may not be the same thing for every role, but for the step, this is for the step role. Okay, I didn't mention I think I mentioned I'm a two-time intern, but like for the second internship, I didn't have to go through all this process. I was basically like, there was basically a conversion based on so how Google works is that based on your past internship, they could convert you to the, like for example, after my step internship, I got converted to a sweet intern. They offered me a sweet internship offer based on my step performance. So yeah, that's how it worked for me. So this is just basically the timeline for my step internship. So how it worked was that I applied, I wrote 2 essays, my resume, this is my resume right here. This is my resume. If you want me to drop it in the bio or something, I could definitely do that too. I don't know if I can keep my resume in the bio. I can make my resume accessible to you guys, so you can maybe keep it on GitHub or something, so you can take a look and see the kind of resumes that you may need, or you may, like this is for sweet internship, or the kind of similar resume pattern you can follow for your own resume. And I can make a video later concerning resumes if you guys think that would be valuable. So yeah, after I applied, I think it took like one month later or so, a recruiter reached out to me saying that yes, we are ready to move forward with your application and with an interview. So I got an interview date. This was before COVID-19, so my interview was in person. So it was I go to school in Nashville, Tennessee, and Google has a small office in Nashville, Tennessee, and that was where I did my interview. So how the interview worked? I had two separate interviewers and two separate interviews. I think there was a 15 to 30 minutes break in between. I believe Google does this 2 interview or multiple interview thing to get different perspectives of your technical, analytical, and personality from people from different people, just so you know it's more balanced, right? So how my interview went was that the first interview was good. It was way better than the second one. The second interview too was okay, maybe not as easy as the first one, not easy, but maybe more challenging, if I could say, than the first one. But yeah, they were both good. And yeah, so after the interview, then comes the wait time. I waited for like 2 weeks, and after 2 weeks, I got an offer letter. Yeah, this was like one of the most exciting I don't know, one of the most exciting emails I've ever received in my life. I was so excited at that moment. All the hard work, all the interview, all the practice, everything I felt at that moment, it was definitely worth it. So keep pushing. If you're trying to go through the similar process, do not give up. Yeah, so after the offer, then there's something called the team match process. So the team match process works this way. Different teams call you, like different teams have like summer projects lined up, right? So they call you and they tell you, they narrate the summer project to you and ask you some questions to determine if like it matches up with your skill set. And if it does match up with your skill set, they will offer you they will, like, you know, if you like the team and the team likes you, it's a match. And after that process, you're like done with the whole, you know, timeline, and you're ready to start your internship. So yeah, that was how the process went for me. It was a smooth, excellent process. Kudos to Google for that. I'm a huge Google fan. So just, you know, if you're going through the process, just keep pushing. You will get it. Just follow this you know, cliche but very important tips. I don't know if there's more content you want to see regarding the interview process, my current virtual internship. This is my internship, my work office thing. If it's something about my virtual life or more information you want, please feel free to drop it in the comment section, and I will respond to you, or like, you know, work on content regarding your, like, based on your feedback. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share, because it helps my channel grow and just encourages me to, you know, do more. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you at my upcoming videos. And yes, one more thing, please follow the tips. I'm gonna highlight the tips again. Apply early, you know, practice for mock interviews or technical interviews rigorously, and, you know, don't be afraid to put yourself out there, look for people and form connections. So yeah, thank you, and have a wonderful rest of the day. Signing off.